Nope. See, there's no music playing. There's no music playing. There's my music. I delayed this well enough. Let's just keep, who cares? We're doing it live. Welcome back to I MECHA. We're playing Front Mission 3, Part 5. Doing it live, baby. We're doing it live. Also, why is my chat not showing? Look. No, that should work. That should work. That looks good to me. Is it? It is. It's fine. Everything is fine. It'll be good. It'll be good. Myra Zero, thank you so much for that very kind 10 months in a row sub. Yeah, I can't believe it either. 10 months? It feels like that was longer ago, but I also have a very bad conception of time, as always. I always like to say, right? But yeah, it was wasn't like 2 months before we got affiliate or whatever. I don't know. It's something like that, right? I want to say it was June or July, I think that sounds right. Burmick, thank you yet again for your very kind sub as well. Also for 10 months. I can't believe it myself, right? Welcome everyone, and thank you again also for that raid earlier, bringing folks in. Very, very kind of you to do so. Gosh, what do we got? Burmick trying to put in a VIP request, which... There we go. Oh, thank God. Whew. I was like, those chat boxes are going to work. I should just type something again. I could have tested myself. So rich. Yeah, look, Burmick. It's almost at this point. Like, if you don't use them, you're not going to lose them. I'm sorry, but there's no, like, the recent, inflation does not apply to the VIP tokens, nor does it apply to the Godzilla Skrilla, which I need to figure out something better to do with those still. I know. In the meantime, you can always just highlight your messages and it makes no, that's not how directions work. It makes the chat boxes look all fun. That's something. I just came with the chat bubbles, right? How did Burmick get 0.034th? Sorry, I read that completely incorrectly. How did Burmick get 0.34 of a coin? I have no clue. I'm gonna guess it's like you donate cents, right? Or perhaps if like you did the thing where it's like the conversion rate of it somehow, like you're donating to the tips or donos goal, and then that probably like if it went from like Canadian to American bucks or something like that. Now, that just reminded me, who fixed that? Who originally I might have to go back and check the video archive, because I need to remember who actually fixed that with their donation. Was it Dull Focus? Maybe. There's only one way to find out, and that's if you go to youtube.com/art@. I screwed it up. That was like... So it's like someone gave me the layup, and then I dropped the ball for the segue to the promo. Let's try it again, as if nothing happened. It's almost as if I could check the VODs by going to youtube.com/@RJLee. That's where the video archive goes when I'm done with these videos. Just go over to that YouTube archive. Of course, people are watching this VOD. Hey VOD, how's it going? Come on over to twitch.tv/RJLee. Is the Windows XP chat new? It's Windows 98 or 95 if you prefer. But yeah, that's kind of new, Burmick. It's kind of new. It's across all the board now, right? Yeah, so give me a follow over here on Twitch. a notification every time I go live. Of course, if you do wish to support me financially, you can do so with a Twitch subscription if you like. It just gets rid of the ads and get fun little emotes. People like Burmick or My Hero Zero, of course, opting to do so. Thank you so much, obviously. And of course, that goes towards the subscribers goal of bonus streams, which we recently did over this last weekend on Friday. I guess technically it's not the weekend, but it's the end of the week, I guess you could say, where we did the Playlist LP, which is where I take these guitars back here and I play Rocksmith and I curate a finely crafted 1 to 2 hours worth of music using the awesome custom DLC by the folks over at Custom Forge. Thank you to the Custom Forge community, a wonderful bunch of lovelies over there, just literally making that Rocksmith 2014 game come alive and stay alive, for God's sakes. Just Burmick is part of that community, obviously. Wonderful charter. Go check them out. Please give my friend Burmick a follow if you're ever interested in that. You want to see the anti-streamer play some songs in Rocksmith and maybe get a sneak peek of what they're cooking behind the scenes with the Rocksmith charts. I love it very much. I was watching him just earlier today. It's very good. Thanks, Burmick, for everything you do. Of course, the other half of that is video game related, where I'm currently doing Let's Rank almost every Neo Geo MVS game. That's a lot of fun. We have, what, maybe like, I want to say like 30 somewhat odd games on that list. That's about a third of the way through or so. If I'm not mistaken, that it's only like 120 somewhat odd games. So maybe a maybe 30. I don't know how to do math. It's like 40%. I think it's like 40%. I think. No. 30 times that. Yeah, 30%. I think that shakes. No, I think it's like 40. I'm not good at math, right? Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I didn't finish all the promo. Of course, if you do wish to follow me over on the Blue Sky, you can do so as well. Just look up RJ Lee. It's where I post all the updates whenever videos on YouTube go live, whenever I go live, or if you want to see me post random things just for my friends. Shout outs to everyone that's over there. It gives me a follow. Very, very much appreciative for that too. All right. We got all that out of the way. Let's play the video game, shall we? It's been... No, we're not doing that. I left off in a very interesting spot in this game. Finally, I would say. Well, let me fix my leg. Quick. Let's point that towards me a little bit more. We are, of course, like I said before, playing Front Mission 3. Let's go to the gameplay, shall we? Ooh. It's a good sound. Pretty better if you could see the video game. There you go. I got it. I gotta show this every time. It's so good. So soothing. You know? I feel like it's like some new age BS that they could just play that over and over and over again. Name a better console boot up. Oh, wait. It's a tough conversation, My Hero Zero. I know some sickos will say the GameCube with its various startups, right? Some people would say. Some people. Couldn't be me. I mean, it could be me. That little block animation going around into a G is pretty good. Delphogus, hello. How's it going? Yeah, the GameCube is the only one that comes close. PS2 is like, doesn't quite hit the mark for me personally. I don't think any of the future PlayStations really nail it that well. God, I wish it had the XP palette. I mean, Burmick. I showed this off last stream? Might have been a couple streams ago. Now I'm just, once again, I am just editing just editing my stream on stream. Position and style. Animation settings. Nope. Settings. There we go. Bubble styles. Currently set to Windows 98. I love Intermission 3's interesting in the vertical bars. What? Yeah, it's almost like it was ahead of its time to be put on a phone. My Hero Zero. Let's hit the save button back here in my stream elements. I mean, Burman, if you want to type in a very finely crafted message. Oh, look at this. Look at this, perhaps. Does this suit your Windows XP needs? The sizing of that is a little off, but that's okay. I think I reverted my XP setting to an older mode. I don't remember. Yeah, I mostly did that when I was using Windows XP as well. It's fun. I think the last time I did this, I didn't have the font quite right. I just had to choose like kind of a simple rounded font. But then I ended up getting this one to work, so it actually looks like it's coming out of like a Windows system font of sorts, right? But alas, let's go back to the one that actually sized up correctly. Set it back to Windows 98. Anyways, where did we leave off? You could always do ME or whatever. Yeah, how about like a Windows 2000? I guess Windows 2000 was mostly looking like this, you know, like a Windows 98. I feel like there might be like, no, actually, you know what? Now that I think Windows 95 perhaps didn't do this gradient that you see with the color. Obviously, that's in line with like, depending on whatever your chat color is selected as. Maybe I should just be a Windows 95 streamer. Hell yeah, Burmick. What are we gonna do? Just play a lot of Free Cell, maybe? Gonna play some Solitaire. Maybe a little bit of a Minesweeper. Who could say? Who could say? Anyways. We finally have the ability to do more upgrades on our parts. I have done a little bit of this off stream. I have upgraded my Def C. I think that's like being able to choose a resistance type. Also, accuracy upgrades for arms. I have leveled all these up as well. Can also get evade and boost upgrades for my legs. I have not spent all my money on this because I have, as you can see, very little money left. I have 348 bucks to my name, which I could buy maybe this upgrade, but I also ended up buying some new parts for my friends here as well. Mostly just new guns, mostly. Wait. There it is. I bought a Fear Fist for my boy Kazuki here. Why am I saying that like a tourist? Kazuki. That's probably a little more accurate. I also bought that new shotgun. Got a new missile launcher for my girl Emma here, right? Upgrade the machine gun for Ryogo. I also put Emma's old rocket pod on him because he was the only one who had like the weight limit to allow it. So I'm like, all right, sure. You got missiles now, buddy. Just in case. Just in case. And gave my guy Dennis here a new sniper rifle as well. I also did a little bit of optimizing on arms and stuff like that, right? Just because, again, this whole system, my Hero Zero, did you remember this whole system? I don't think we talked about it last time. I don't know if you were here, but like this whole system where like, hey, depending which part you equip, you can learn a skill off that part. And depending on meeting the criteria of it, it could randomly unlock and all that business, right? So if I want to get like, you know, in this case, whatever this melee attack is to unlock. Yeah, my Hero Zero is like, you are the Front Mission 3 sicko amongst us, and even you forgot this, right? So in this case, hey, okay, so if I look at my boy Ryogo here, right? Yeah, blue mages, sure. I'll get to that in a little bit. So like, oh, look at all these rate of fire ups, right? I know in the future I'm going to get a computer that lets me equip more than 4 skills. So like, if I would like more rate of fire ups, I need to unlock them. So I need to make sure for my parts, specifically the one that is holding the gun, that you can see here when I press the triangle button, it says rate of fire up burst. So it means you have to use a burst weapon and you can potentially unlock more uses of rate of fire up 1. If I chose, say, this one, I can perhaps get pilot damage 1, but it's currently on Dennis right now, right? And then as you get more mech parts, you can see here, this one I have not unlocked yet. It's just got question marks on it, but just make sure you're doing something that doesn't involve grenades and you're good to go. And then this one's like for melee if I wanted. Whole lot of stuff. Burst 2, or no, sorry, rate of fire up 2, right? Again, using burst weapons. All sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. This feels like how Vagrant Story has so many systems and options that most people are never going to look at or understand, and that rules. That is absolutely correct. Because I remember getting really far in this game and not knowing any of this. Any of it. I did always wonder how skills are determined. Yeah. Not only that, my hero Zero. I mean, each character, it is person-based in that each character has favoritism to a type, right? In the case of my boy Ryogo here, he definitely prefers burst weapons. So it behooves you to use skills that would be benefiting of burst, right? Like, it would not make sense for me to like use an arm that, say, you know, it would give me stun punch. That would not be a good usage, and it would never unlock because I would never equip a melee weapon on my guy here. But also it has to be in the arm that is doing the melee attack. So if I was to make, for whatever reason, Ryogo a melee character with stun punch, I would have to make sure he does punches with the arm that unlocks it, right? But that wouldn't make sense because his favoritism is with burst weapons. So, and by that I mean favoritism, I mean he gets a damage boost, right, to use burst weapons apparently. So if obviously he does like these missile attacks, we know I've given him a missile launcher, they will be, I think, 5% weaker than if Emma was doing it as a pilot, right? Wild. It's wild. Kids these days don't know the joy of loving RPGs. They don't understand at all. It's true. It's true. Sometimes part of the mystery is the fun, but also, my hero Zero, being this kind of a sicko is pretty cool too. Right. As it shakes out. So in this case, things I've unlocked with all those parts where I did all those upgrades on them. If I go to pilot, now I go to assign AP. You'll see here I have various upgrades that I can throw onto my boy Kazuki here. But each one costs an extra AP. So AP obviously governs how much you can move in a turn, how much you can attack, how much you can like retaliate with a counter attack, yada, yada, yada. But if I have extra AP, I can put them in here for these boosts. So for instance, put it into my legs here. I get an extra 8% for evade, extra accuracy for my arms. So you can see it's like telling me what the approximate boost is dependent on the weapon. This defend damage class mod by 10%. It's kind of interesting because I have to choose using L1 and R1 here, choosing like a type of damage that it would actually do a resistance to. So in case like F, that's fire, right? That includes like missiles. So if I want like a 10% damage class damage reduction, I would have to use this damage and like anti-F. I think I is for impact, so that would include like melee weapons and I think shotguns specifically. And there's anti-P, which is like, I think mostly like piercing weapons, which is mostly like machine guns and the like, right? I think there's also some melee weapons that do pierce damage specifically. In fact, I think I have one here that I've put onto my girl Emma, which is a sharp spike, which is different. It's because here it's like this Fear Fist does class I, which is impact. This melee baton, which is an axe, also does I. And then this sharp spike doing P. What's the difference between two? I don't know. I don't know. Just different types for maybe different classifications of resistance. That's all. Does one technically do more damage than the other by default? No idea. No idea. I don't think so, but technically, at least for this thing, it tells me this does 63 damage for one hit. Fear Fist does 91, but it's also quite a bit heavier, so you gotta pick and choose. Yeah, my ears are like, I don't know when the last time it was that you played this game, so like, who knows? I don't remember all this stuff either when I didn't play this for 20 somewhat odd years ago. So same, right? Same. I don't want to do any of this. God, let's back up. Let's back up. Probably a decade. Yeah, it's been a while. I also went online for a bit. There was nothing new to unlock there, so don't worry too much about that. I will let you know if I pick up new cool software like image editing software, decoding software. There's also like, you know, new emails and stuff. I didn't have any, so. But at this point, we are in this city shop with this fun shop here where we just learned how to do all these upgrade stuff from the last time where we met up with our boy Hata, right? Not checking the forums? I already checked the forums. Don't focus. Don't you worry. There'll be lots of checking of the forums probably after we play a mission or something, right? Yeah, I did unlock a secret shop, but there's nothing different in there from what I can tell so far, my Hero Zero, right? So let's keep moving on. I did my upgrades. I think we can, I mean, I don't need to save. It's fine. Let's just leave. Probably be the first game I play when I get the Taki Superstation. Oh, those things can't be cheap. Yogo says, what do we do now? Also, what is this jaunty ass music all of a sudden? We are in Singapore. Of course, Sumatra, I believe, right? Do what you want until tomorrow. Okay. $200? That's not terrible, I guess. Let's go eat then. All right. Kazuya, I'm going with Hana and Dennis. Enjoy your date with Emma. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No one says we're dating. Come on. What do you mean? Yeah. Ryogo, you sly son of a bitch. Also, there is no implied connection between me and Emma so far. Back down from what? Kazuki, you smooth brain asshole. Just take this opportunity. It's a good match for a shy guy like you. Okay, buddy. I'd rather go with them, right? No thanks. I don't like loud places, you know? He's an angry himbo. Yeah. Just don't mention his sister, right? There you go. Enjoy. All right, come on. Kazuki, I'll be fine. Why don't you go with them? As she looks at you and smiles. It's okay. Duh. Where should we go? Smooth. So smooth. Someplace quiet. All right. Also, these two people have never been to this country before. It's worth knowing. Not a single wrinkle in that, none whatsoever. He knows two things, like Wanzers and like his sister, right? Where are we going? I don't know if this is like his choice will matter or something, but I should throw a save state down anyways. The bar is probably not the quietest place, but I'm assuming that quiet place will be the last place I should end up. Unless our date ends up here. Let's talk to this bartender again. Are you friends with Moneymaker? Please don't bring any trouble in here. Look. You're Japanese? I think I talked to this guy maybe already. I think I did. Right, and this girl gave us a URL, right? Yeah, it's a good bar theme. I would go to a bar like this. The bar just had like a giant photo of a pretty lady. It says, "Hold your head up high." I'll go. Talk to this sexy girl. Want to talk to me? Why don't you sit down? I'm with someone. But thank you. Also, that didn't result in anything, so let's get out of here. Guessing I don't need to go back to the shop. So yeah, let's go right here. Sentosa? Oh, Kazuki, so smooth. I went on a date with a pretty lady. It's like, hey, why are you involved in a dangerous mission like this? Why not just leave it to the military and Dennis? Because I caused it. Yeah, this whole hole in the middle of Japan is kind of her fault. This whole dangerous weapon, right? She was the lead scientist, after all. And I don't like to depend on other people. Cool as a cucumber, dude. Yeah, you're a strong woman. That's not true. My parents were also scientists. They died when I was very young. It's a great date so far. It's a great... I love taking a person out on a date and the first thing they want to talk about is, like generational trauma, right? I've been loners ever since. I've worked very hard. But maybe I wanted someone to protect me. That's kind of fucked up. Maybe I took in my parents' research because I wanted them to protect me. Now we're getting in there. Then the research took a bad turn. I see. I'm a bit surprised. But what? That you have a sensitive side. Emma, dump this weirdo. Not usually very sensitive. I've known you for like maybe at most 48 hours. Lady. That's not what I meant. What are your parents like? My mom died when I was 12. Left home since to live by myself. Because, right, he hates his dad, right? I don't consider him family. Well, there's our answer. Right. You don't get along. Uh-oh. The eyebrows have furled. And he's talking about his sister. It's gonna blow up. Hope your sister is safe. I'll find her. I guess you can call that connecting. Hot date. Let's trauma dump at the city park. Yeah, that's essentially what happened. That is essentially what happened. Maybe I'll start. Oh. Wait, are we here in this room with Moneymaker? Who is, I believe we've contracted to hack the military for getting like MIDAS information, possibly. I was like, I haven't dated in a while. Maybe that's what it's like. Yeah, who knows? It's young people. All right, I guess she's just hacking by herself. Time to get out my homemade hacking tool, Codebreaker. Capital letters, capital C, capital B. Oh, look at this animation. I like this already. That's good. I also consider hacking to be just like ghosts beating up on a weird night. Right, we're looking to see what's in that transport. That... See if it's carrying MIDAS, right? Also, this music is going off the chain. Atsugi in Japan. Okay. That looks good. Huh. 2 transports left the base at around the same time. Let's see where they went. You want to fight me? Ah. Gonch, hello, how's it going? I'm training heavy armor in Oblivion right now. So I'm hearing oof, ack, ow, like that homie taking poison damage. Great, Gonch. Great. I'm trying to remember how I trained armor in that game. It was basically like stand in front of like an NPC that does like 1 damage, right, Gonch? And just let them like hit you over and over again, kind of. Actually, I don't remember if that game was like you can take any hit or it has to be like an enemy hit of like someone like approximately your damage. So like if you took actually, Gonch, I think it might be the other case, won't it? Where it's like if you take like a heavier enemy damage, it'll like actually level you up faster. I don't remember. It's rats for me. Well, it's rats all the way up and down. Mario Zero, don't be a cop. She's hacking. This is government information. We own this information, technically speaking. You know, government security, well known for being super airtight, especially these days. That's a good downloading sound, I'm not gonna lie. $6,000 for me. That's what I always say when I get my paychecks. I smile directly at the camera and I say, $6,000 for me. And her portrait is pretty good. She's like stereotypical little excited anime kid. Sure, why not? Well, it surprised me. Who the heck? Also, it's just your phone's ringing. Hello? Yeah, more like $60. That's accurate, actually. My answer. It's just any hits. Okay, Gonch. Yeah, look at these CRTs. Also, no curvature on these CRTs, interestingly enough, right? Also, look at the size of that printer. That could just be I doubt it's a fax machine, right? But, you know, I'm sure it's like a bubble jet or something like this. Who are you? I mean, I don't know. I can't hear Moneymaker. Shoot! The phone rang and maybe you're in trouble? Maybe I don't know. Dad, is she like sleeping? What's going on, Emma? I think she's like talking in her sleep. Ooh, FMV sequence. Okay. Also, why is it all like... Is this her dream sequence? Oh god. Yeah, when I have a dream sequence, I make sure I have film grain over it too, so that's when I know I'm dreaming. Right, to focus. Emma, wake up. Oh. Are you okay? I'm fine. It was just a nightmare. It was in 4:3. There was so much film grain and FL Studio helicopter effects. Hey, wake up! What happened? Shoot the military arrested. Oh, that's not good. At least we don't have to pay her anymore, maybe, right? Did she screw up? Dude, just don't assume this. Give her some faith. Maybe cops just suck. The polygons, it was FMV with a filter on and it was horrifying. They were using Super 2X Psi Eagle filters when I was playing 16-bit video games. It was horrible. Oh gosh. Told you she's too young for this. I mean, she's 17, my dude. Yeah, we should help her. Be bad if she mentioned us. She's right. Where was Moneymaker taken? Military penitentiary in Choa, Kang. Still see shop at American. Be extra careful. Let's have a submarine standing by, just in case. Okay, let's get out of here, I guess. Man, I haven't been to an American Eagle in a very long time. Still have them around, I know that much. Was I in? No, I was in the city streets before. Jurong is probably where I am. My base. Is there any reason to talk to someone? I'll give you the password. OCU Army Intelligence. Oh. That can be used on a website, I guess. Also, no, hold on. Hold on. There is no Canadian Eagle. No, we have American Eagle in Canada, Ganj. I'm just as shocked as you are. I've bought a lot of clothing from American Eagle. I actually, you know, legit, I think their jeans are pretty half decent, if I'm being quite honest. They're not like incredible jeans, but they're affordable and like they're better than, you know, most stuff. No more quality American goods. Yeah, that shit will all be tariffed up the yin yang, right? Yes, my heroes are exactly. Wait, here's a new guy. Bad luck guy? Excuse me, are you Moneymaker? No. You told me I'd see her here. You're Japanese. Do you need to talk to her? What does that even mean? What? Hey. He's gone. Look kind of suspicious. I find it interesting I can always come back to these areas and there is like new dialogue and stuff, right? I didn't like her, but this place feels empty without her. Also, I don't know what the legal age is to drink in Singapore. But it's like, if it's like, you're like a 17-year-old into your bar and you're like, I hate her, but she's a fun fixture, I guess. It's kind of fucked up. I mean, capitalism's really fucked up, drunk dude. Heard someone got arrested again. She's just a kid. And yeah, sensitive girl, you're right. So I thought the military were a kid. Thanks, sexy girl. Oh, he's my darling right now. He's a professional boxer. I love tough guys. Who are you talking about, lady? Let the kids drink. I look. Yeah, I'll give her like a Shirley Temple or something, I guess, right? I guess we can talk to. Wait, where'd this suspicious guy go, right? I can strip, just leave the city. I'm guessing that's where I have to go if I want to go to the jail, right? This guy just had... What was that suspicious guy up to? No idea. Let's check our email. Let me check guide here really quick. I don't want to... Assuming I'm not going to miss anything, but... Just scroll to the mission we were at. Narc on it. I can narc on that guy? That suspicious dude? And yes, I am just... I'm not playing this fully with a playthrough or a walkthrough, but I am... If I feel like I want to check, I'm going to check, right? But I'm not like discreetly using it to like look ahead. If it doesn't come up, you know? Oh, we have new mail. I'm guessing it's this one by Kiryu. Damn, Kiryu from Yakuza. Hello. Oh, well, reporter from JBNN. You're Kazuke Takamura, right? Mr. Koike gave me your email address. He said not to email him, if you remember. To know more about the accident in Yokosuka Bays, I want to report the truth. Please reply immediately. JPNN has a special content page. It's limited access, but I'll give you the password. Let's call it a gift. Password is yams. Look, I think you should like, you know, have some numbers or like exclamation marks or something in there. We're famous. What are you talking about, dude? Infamous, more like. Screw to the interview. You don't have the time. That's it's just send the message. It says, of course. I only tried to help someone from the base. JD saved me as alive, but cannot say anything more, nor do we want you to write the article. Fine. Also, who just emails the cops when you're already a wanted person? Law spite? This is for Emma. To the guys who attacked the OCU transport squad, are you reading this? Just want to let you know that that was great. I'll tell the website of Australian spenders, law spite. So if you don't remember, spenders is a term for, I think, like hackers, right? Wasn't it? That's what Moneymaker called herself. I'll spend other Australia. You'll find it useful. Okay. Again, this doesn't seem like the kind of game that has like choices in this way, right? So it's like, I guess let's just email the cops. Saw Daisato in a bar. City Center, Singapore. He's attempting to contact Moneymaker, a spender. Anonymous. Okay, sure. Yeah. Sending an anonymous email from a... That just doesn't exist. You can't... This person doesn't seem like they're opening up a temporary email. You know, Kazuki doesn't seem like... all right, well... Sure. I guess let's get online. What was this? Hams website? No, Hams? Yams was the password. Right. Moneymaker has a website. I got this. Make your life. Moneymaker. She has a BBS. Work is scarce because of a spender crackdown by the OCU and Singapore police. And you're reading this and are having trouble, let me know. Great. Great. Great, great, great. That's all that was there. Where's the Moneymaker BBL? Look. That's a different website, Ganj. Who's... Is it... Auspend? Australia? There's Ocum again. Need a mod where Moneymaker shakes him. She's 17, Ganj! You can't say that! Don't... Stop it! Alright, let's check out this Auspend website. This is a good looking website. Lost Spite Pacific Hack Guild. All good hack guilds have a good BBS, I guess. Hacking contest at SIT. Ganj, I don't know. I don't know. Also, don't focus. Stop it. There's going to be a hacking contest at Sydney Institute of Technology. $100,000 reward if you make it to SIT's mainframe Vega in 2 weeks. Isn't it cool? I can't wait. By Justy over here. Also, it's like, I feel like this is missing like, this needs like greets, you know, greets and like shoutouts and like C64 graphics doing cool wavy things and like sick music with chip tunes, right? With what's it called? An arpeggiator or something. One guy who programmed the system, he got 50 grand from another contest in the USN 5 years ago. I got finals during the week. Oh well, Green, don't put your name if you're trying to be anonymous. If you're a hacker, my dude. That's all it was. Hacking a university computer is probably pretty easy. Maybe. Let's go to the garbage pit. What's in the garbage pit? No weight lifting. I can download this, but this is probably a virus. It's a protection breaker. It automatically enters the required parameters to unlock files. I made it during spare time at work. There might be bugs in the program. Okie doke. Okie doke. Why? Microsoft would have had a much different landscape of users if instead of like yes, no to like confirm submits or yes, whatever, or like okay, cancel. What if we instead had our pop-up say okie doke and then yes or no? I mean, is this gonna fuck me up if I download this? I'm actually a little bit curious and a little scared. I mean, I wouldn't have been scared back in the day, right? Like when I was playing this in like, what, 2000? I wouldn't have known any better. Okie doke indeed. All right, I guess I got that. How about a GNP map, which it's not a ping file. It's a GIMP, not a ping. Okie doke. A little curious and a little scared was how I lost that V card. Oh, I had not thought about V cards in a very long time, Ganj. Download text data. This will cost us money. We have just enough money for this. Sure, take it. I love downloading random files for money. And then I'm gonna have to like reboot this PC later, you know. I made a 3D CG of Jade Metal Lyman's Zenislav. It was my first project on Wave Studio 3D. Use it on your desktop. I love desktop backgrounds. Gimme it. Okie doke. Wait, is that it? I think that's it. It's gotta be it. I didn't mean to do that. All right, you'll find anything online these days. All right, let's see other website that Hada gave us, right? I don't think it was this one. Maybe I try a different country. don't remember which website it was that they gave us a password for. Let me double check. It was Yams, right? I'm just going to type into the search Yams. Did not come up with a search. Well, hold on. Network FAQ. Password Yams to JBNN website. JBNN. That's Japanese news network, I think. So, corporation. What chugs? Hello, how's it going? Sometimes later in the game, some pages get updates. There are more things on them. Yeah. I'm finding that very quickly. What chugs? Nice to meet you. Glad to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. I am fascinated by this element of the game. Is what I'll say. Let's get on this JBNN website. Even though I know, like, this is all like, I don't need to be going through all this, obviously, right? But it's like fascinating that it's here. I'm gonna guess special investigation. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yams. Should maybe think of a different password. Again, numbers and exclamation marks, probably, right? Access okay. What do we got here? JDF Yokosuka incidents. Employee yada yada yada. Shinji Hamasaka collecting data on the JDF Yokosuka base incident. Okay. JDF seems to be taking extreme measures to maintain secrecy. Information acquired from the OCU intelligence backs up the report. Accident itself might have been a cover-up operation. Okay, so they're onto it. Alternate sources of info might be the Department of Public Safety or OCU Army Intelligence. How about giving me some URLs? You'll need the password. Oh, jeez. J1D2F3. I think I have looked at this stuff already, if I'm being honest. Okay. What is that password for? I have that somewhere here. OCU's JDF. So, oh my gosh. There's just so much here. Government. Probably this one. Could unlock some good stuff then, or yeah, like cool JPEGs and stuff, right? What chugs? Just cool bitmaps and org charts like this, which I've downloaded already. I have this already. This is too much. Let's get out of here. Let's just see what all that weird stuff we download off that one hacker website. Let's move on. Fonk says, also, hey Fonk, how's it going? So ranking of FM, is this better than radio or Forza Motorsport? Ganj, I'm going to say Front Mission as series. Then I'm going to say Forza Motorsport, and then I'm going to say FM radio. I used to listen to a lot of FM radio. I love me some FM radio, but holy smokes, is the radio landscape a nightmare these days, right? Specifically FM radio. I'm not talking about like your podcasts or Sirius XM or whatnot, right? FM radio is great. I agree, Dull Focus, but it's like, holy hell, is that content a nightmare-scape of syndication these days, right? Is each front mission so far better than last? I don't know about that, Fonk. I don't know about that. Watchdog says most of the stuff is pointless. We can get the best robot in the game, for example, or one of the best simulations or training at the start of the game. Yes, yes, I've definitely seen that in some of the guides I've read. What chugs, for sure, for sure. All right, well, where's my cool files? Right, who's this one? Cool. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. My chat stopped moving. There we go. I sure think I need to use... I don't know if any of these files will work. Feels like if I encrypt it, it would lock the file so I can't open it. So maybe that's not the right item or right tool. I'm guessing I might need a different tool. Let's see if we can unlock this one. There we go. This one actually literally unlocks data protection. Let's try that. Great. Armored Kinkakuji Special Edition. Here's some hints on unlocking passwords to many websites. Yep. Yep, I knew this already. Department of Public Safety replaces letters when... Oh, this is how... Okay, this is probably what we need to use as a key for like that last thing we were just looking at, right? I love that this document is just outlining like every country's like password protocol. For like in Japan specifically, they love replacing the P with a 9, so just remember that. Or you could do what I'm doing, which is just it's like a game. Enjoy the challenge. Yeah. Thanks Front Mission 3. Or maybe I'll just look it up online. Right. Let's check out our cool graphics. This one is compressed, which I do not have the tool to open this yet. I also cannot open this encrypted file. I'm sure we'll get that stuff later. I did get a new background, which means I do have to change to it. Do you think that... Ganj asks, do you think the P equals 9 works backwards? Not quite. It's a Q. I guess. 9S? Are we talking about near automata all of a sudden, Ganj? What's going on? Cool. I forgot I have this one too. Yeah, neat. Neat. No, Ganj, it's 9 Enos is what you're trying to type, I think. That's what you're looking for, right? Also, I'm surprised my Automod did not give a shit about that one. Rock asking, how much of this game is this? And is this optional? Well, yes. Absolutely. This is all entirely optional. But also, Ganj, I am... Like I was telling what Chugs earlier, I am fascinated by this part of the game, right? It is just... I've made this comparison before, but it's like all this like fake internet that's on there with like, yeah, optional what Chugs. It's like you can, it's there, it points you to it, but you don't need to go to it. Chickman, hello, how's it going? But it's also like all of the lore that's in this fake internet is the most like Ace Combat Strange Real kind of like bullshit you've ever seen, right? If you ignore FM3 network, you have brain damage. What Chugs? I get your point, but at the same time, like I know I'm also the one with the brain damage. So I'm like, and I want to see all this, you know? I think the metaphor works both ways. All right, let's get out of here. Tricky Banana, hello. I hope you're doing all right. If you don't mind, everyone, please give my friend Tricky Banana a follow. I know she is a wonderful point-and-click master, playing them adventure games, streaming it online. A wonderful little cooking stream, perhaps, to make your Friday go by nice. I love to see it. I love to see it. I think if you enjoy them adventure games, please do follow my friend Tricky Banana. She is very cool. Also, I should do a shout out for reals. Shout out. Tricky Banana. Nope, that's not how you type it. There it is. I spent more time yapping about Lord of the Rings than playing the game. So it's a normal stream. So that's a totally normal stream, Tricky, is from what I can tell. Let's get out of this city. Alright. Oh, fuck. Suggesting blueprints for Tricky Banana. Blueprints is pretty neat, it seems, Tricky. But it is in first person, so I know that's, you know, it's like as soon as you have to bust out a controller for like kind of like dual analog first person kind of business. Actually, Funk, tell me this. Can you play that game like entirely with a mouse? Or do you have to use a controller and like, you know, maneuver a first person perspective in that way, right? Or can you like control the first person perspective with just your mouse? Kind of like playing a World of Warcraft or something like this. You know what I mean? Is that possible? I talked to Hada already. Let's go to the prison. Needs controller? Okay. Yeah, I was hoping it'd have some like mouse control, right? That's the thing about that game that I'm like a little surprised, like making it a little more accessible if you're not like into first person games, you know? I think that'd be all right. Walks with sticks. Yeah. Oh, Tricky. Yeah. It's also like if you have like really bad like motion sickness and stuff, I totally understand. Right. That's unfortunate. That seems like a game that you would enjoy if that was not, if the motion sickness and like controlling first person was not going to be your thing. Chug says they're actually remastering or reworking Front Mission 3. Yeah. We'll see how well it shakes out. Well, Chugs, actually tell me this. Do you like those Front Mission first and second remakes? Because, as I can tell, people hate them. For the most part. That must be the penitentiary. Yeah, Funk, we were talking about being able to play blueprints with without like a controller, or like controlling like your typical first person game, like if you could do it with like just entirely with a mouse or something like this, just to make the game more accessible, right? Yeah, security is tight. Well, might be the first time when we snuck into somewhere and just blew everything up and became criminals out of an entire country. I think in WASD it, but still, yeah. We have to exit our wanzers to reach the brig. Okay. Let's eliminate the enemy wanzers first. Got it. Be careful of the searchlight. They'll see you clear as day. You know, being in a giant mech doesn't seem like something that would help your stealth situation. I didn't play FM1 or the remakes, says Wachug. Wachugs, I would highly suggest you go, like, me personally. Wachugs, I would highly recommend you go back and play Front Mission 1. The Nintendo DS has a really good port of the original Super Nintendo game, and it's fully translated. And also, from what I understand, it's also very close to the Super Nintendo fan translations that's out there. You can just play that one. I play that one mostly personally, and I love it quite a lot. Right? If you like Front Mission, I think, especially when it comes to like the plot and the politics, yada yada yada, I think it's very good. Yeah, super stealthy. 4 mechs running into a prison. This is gonna go great. Wait, okay. I need to double check. Hold on. Let's make sure all of our... Do I do it in the next menu? It might be the next menu. It's like making sure that our, like... Yeah, here we go. So if I want, I can, like, further change what my allocations for my AP are here. I think we're fine. I think I've got them all on, right? I have a decent number of AP, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's throw our boy Kazuki up front because he needs to melee. Emma in the back because she's got that range. Same with our boy Dennis here with the sniper rifles. Accuracy increases against targets within the searchlight. Okay. Do I actually have to be stealthy here? I'm gonna guess not, right? Yeah, just destroy everyone. Alright. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, jeez. I hit the wrong button. Let's rewind. What we got here? Yep, it's a gunner. It's just a tank. It's also just a tank. One over there. Guessing I can't interact with this guy. These little guys. Holding a giant sniper rifle like this. It's kind of fun. Alright. Also, these squares are blue now because I have my booster upgrade on. Yeah, stealth. What chucks? Oh, because I walked into the shop and talked to Bosco. I don't know who Bosco is, Fonk. I'm guessing Bosco is something else. I mean, let's just get right in there. Can't punch anyone from here, so let's get our shotgun and shoot this tree if I really wanted, like a cool guy. Let's go with him last. Let's use our ranged characters first, of course. Maybe I'll use Dennis first. Okay, so they can boost, so that should make things easier, but sniper rifles got a highest chance to miss, right? So let's do this first. I'm gonna guess these little guys, not necessarily the problem, although 81 damage is nothing to shake a stick at. But let's go for the mechs first. Alright. Fine start. Also, to help if I use, like, multi-hit attacks against the people, because they miss so much more, right? So... let's do this. Take that. It's kind of interesting. I won't be able to... I think I can hit anything with Kazuki if I go here, can I? Okay, I can shoot this guy. That corner does not count as being in the way, so that's fine. Do I have range 3-go if I go here? I do. 17%. That is god-awful. Ugh. Alright. I can't hit that mech anymore, so... Ow! That does more damage than I would have thought. You should just be able to give your robots jump jets. You can actually dull focus, so like... they're not powerful enough yet. But if I look at these legs here, you can see here it says booster 4 height. And that's because I do have like leg upgrade, the booster upgrade on it. So if I get different legs, it'll like have a higher amount of like booster to it, which will either let me jump higher or go a further distance with my dash, right? Again, but the dash only works on flat surfaces, so it's like they are two different concepts of boost versus dash. That will depend on what legs you have and all that stuff too, right? So, all right. I mean, let's just shoot a shotgun at this guy. Might as well. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Maybe that's the way to do it. Just use Kazuki to take out these people. It's going for a run. That guy's also going for a run. Yeah, let's block that. Oh no. Wait, no, that's good. You don't want to be in the spotlight, right? Okay, so... I should be able to finish this guy off. At the very least, I'll blow up that left arm, which I think is the one that has the gun in it, right? Yeah, it is. Let's just move up a little bit. I should really kill this guy though, right? Let's do this. There we go. That guy is essentially ineffectual now, so. Let's go. This is technically not in that spotlight, probably. Probably? I'm gonna assume this is alright. This guy could probably, maybe... Hold on. Let's take these fellas over here first. Yeah, I should... 45% chance! Ow. Of course he missed. That was a terrible idea. I should not have done that. Let's go over here. I need more AP. That's fine. We'll just go there. Let's get a missile on... I think this one's actually moving at us, so let's do this one. Perfect. And then Kazuki should be able to finish off this guy, so. Ow. Super dead. Spotlight also works for enemies. That's why he had 6... Oh, I see. Okay. Good. Yeah, it's fine. Shields are really helpful, right? Uh-oh, well. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, we can counterattack this guy if we want. He's gonna try and punch us. So let's hit him with a shotgun so we get to go first. Ah, shit, we didn't get the kill. That's fine. Okay. Let's do... Let's use this guy. finish off him. All right. Us take Emma over here. Let's get nice and high up. I don't think she... Yeah. Need more AP to do that. Go. All right. Let's try and finish this dude off, right? Hell yeah. It's so funny to think that you need like 2 mech attacks to finish off like one little guy like this, right? Ow. Here we go. Get fucked, dude. Let's not get killed by this tank. Ouch. Okay, I can shoot this one back at least. Ooh, we missed. Did not kill. That spotlight is kind of not doing a great job at like really giving this level like mechanics that are worthwhile, if I'm being honest. Like, it's kind of pointless, if we're being honest. There we go. Alright, let's take... Let's take Emma over here. Let's go for this one. Confused! Sure. Hey, look at that. See, look, because I had these arms specifically on my gun arm, right? Oh, you love to see the combos. So I unlocked rate of fire 1 again because, again, it's on my arms, right? Which is helpful because I'm going to need more of those in time, I think. You know, once I get more like computer slots to add more skills, right? Because at this current rate, it just means I can have 3 rate of fire attacks chaining if I was like super lucky about it, right? I guess let's go here. Ouch. It's fine. Ooh, that hurt me in the pilot seat as well, as it shakes out. Uh-oh. It's fine. Ah, look at that, he evaded. That's fun. Again, this spotlight, not exactly doing good work, if we're being honest. Can I, let's go over this side. There we go. Ah, these trees are in the way. fine. So I can get the kill. Let's use Emma for that. That's the funny thing about this game. It's like all these abilities are randomly activated, right? Like that first friend mission game, like it was not random, right? It was. It's like you as long as your pilot had the abilities, it would actually like fire off every single time. So this game is a little bit different, which is okay, but you know. All right, let's get the punchy weapon out. Big body hit. I'd like to see that. And Ryoko should be able to finish this off. There we go. Stage clear. That was an easy one. I'm guessing there's more, obviously, but... Yeah. Minus 15% on average damage, really? What the hell? I thought I was doing all right. What happened? I don't know. Oh well, it's fine. Stupid bots. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Port. Spam bot. Submit. Block. There you go. Get out of here. Get. Kazuki, while we still can. All right. Again, it's not stealthy. Also, apparently we knew exactly where to find her. I guess. Oh. Are you okay? Oh, you guys. What are you doing here? I don't like being... We just bust her out of jail and being patronized by a 17-year-old hacker. Yeah, we're here to save you. Huh, really? It's like, just come with us, please. Come on, little girl. Good Lord. That was not the hardest mission in the world, obviously. Of course. Look out. It's fine. It's not over. I've seen people try to get shot by mechs. They survive. Ah, beans. Hell yeah. What's up, Joe? Look at his mech. It's like, what if your mech was just a plate? Purple haze. Hell yeah. Again, none of these people care about the fact that we're breaking into a prison, right? Great timing, Lukov. Get in the way, move it. Understood. We're getting out of here. These enemies don't exactly seem tough. We probably could have stayed for a little longer and be fine. I mean, they're sticking around. Cindy Gastor, it's showtime. All right, we hit the intermission. Save really quick. Let's do what we always do. Let's check our email really quick. Again, be nice if the game told you up front before you get into all these menus. Do you have a new message or not? Because it would save me a lot of time. No. Great. I wonder if it's one of those things where it's like you don't actually get new mail unless you're like within the mission, you know? When you're like in these middle in between sections, it's like you'll never get like anything new when it comes to like the network, maybe. Either that or it'd have to be like very specific. All right, well, I'm going to throw another save state down just to be sure. Let's keep moving. See what else. What else do we got? Is everybody okay? I would have been fine by myself. I mean, I don't... look, prison is hard. I don't know, lady. Military prison, let alone. Hey, you're screwed up. Don't be so cocky. What are you saying? That's also what I'm asking. Got caught trying to hack the military computers, right? Yeah, and then they called me. We weren't counting on you. We were literally going to pay her to do a job. What? Ryoko needs to chill the F out. I have the information. But isn't that why you got caught? I got caught trespassing when I was running from the Undertaker. Okay. It's because you got caught stealing information? Of course not. I'm not stupid. Being caught by a guard isn't stupid? I have a proposition to make. I can't stay here. You guys are a good business. Oh, she's going to join us, isn't she? Will you hire me? No one gets paid around here. I'll give you a 20% discount on the job I just finished. Oh. So 4,000 credits, not 6,000. Well, it's child labor, though. I guess it's, yeah. What were those terms we were talking about the other day, Del Focus? Discretionary effort, right? Also, it's for the military as it shakes out. I mean, she's right. She might be young, but she's right. We can't hire that easily. You're 17 years old, and this is a military group. Please? No. Fine, get the transport and tracer for someone else then. Ooh. Okay, let's talk. It's like watching kids fight. I'm not a kid. She really doesn't like being called a kid. Also, the fact that we can, like, talk to everyone in the group to, like, get their reaction to this child. right. She's a good hacker for all we know. It's true. Not a babysitter. 17. Look. Girl, you got a lot of growing up to do still. My real name is Yun Lai Fa. Okay. Moneymaker is not your real name? Name like that for a cute girl? Like, no way. It's who's judging? Come with me. Okay. I'll show you I'm really something. I mean, kids love computers these days, right? Why not? Please just give it to... Oh, hell yeah. Going back to the BBS, baby. Going through the same path. Gosh. Smooth brains are abound in this game. Let's put it that way, right? There's transfer flight data. Uh-huh. From Atsugi in the Taal base in the Philippines. Additional person. Okay. List of personnel is... What's this? Same name as the scientist in Yokosuka, so it's the same plane. We transported MIDAS to the Philippines with the scientists. Alyssa's name is on the list. Oh, of course. If I remember looking at the bio for Alyssa, she is a radiation specialist or something like this. She is a scientist. Even though she was in college still, or university, right? Miss Valentine, hello. Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Good to see you. As you can see here, it's like Emma's still slaying the side profile. It's a good haircut. What can I say? It's a good bob. Melissa's alive, and I'm gonna have a freak out because I always do. Yeah, Emma with the bob. It's so good. It's too good. I have to help her. Yeah, no shit, dude. Go back to the aircraft carrier first. Are Emma and Bob the same person? Tricky. Look, we went on a date. And my smooth-brained Kazuki here is... I'm not going to say they bonded, but they trauma dumped for a while. Let's put it that way. All right, let's go help our sister. Yeah, classic first date. I mean, I've done that on first dates, if I'm being quite honest. Have those worked out? Let's say not quite. So maybe not a good idea. Yeah, haven't we all, Miss Valentine? You're so right. Thank you for being real. Say no is an understatement. Tree banana. It took a long time to find out where Midas is. I mean, we're going to the Philippines. Deep in OCU territory. I think a whole fleet could start a war. Well, it is a giant giant nuclear-like bomb. Maybe we should still go. Infiltrate a submarine and surprise attack. Yeah, I'm sure the OCU will love that. Philippines have Dagat Ahas. Remember? I don't know what this is. A submarine can't get past it. Yes, I'm also asking this. It's Kaon. Hello. How are you? Good to have you. Thank you for joining. Their Navy's mobile fortress. One of those can take on a fleet easy. But what if we sneak in? It's too much for you kids. I love being called kids around here. But this guy is probably the oldest person in the room. Check back to Midway and come up with a better plan. We're in a hurry! Yeah, that's how you get things done, Kazuki. No more salt? That's probably smart, SKon, given what you described to me before. Young's Bob is so... It's like, it's very bouncy. Right, Miss Valentine? It's got a lot of, like... You spent a lot of time at the salon to get those curls at the tips. You know what I'm saying? Makes me jealous. Don't act now. Midas could be carried away again. That's true. I can't risk the lives of my crew on a reckless mission. Well, then we'll go undesignated, right? Let's save really quick. Anime 80s Bob. Yeah, kinda. Going back to Midway. What if it's not so reckless? Lukov. Have an idea? What other options do we possibly have? Well, there's a civil war going on in the Philippines. Why'd I say that? Yes, between the military and the rebels. The rebels got more active recently, as seen the invasion of Luzon. Dahan Zong army is backing up. That's that Hara guy's army. I think. Or they were at least rebels. I don't know. Probably after the underwater oil field held by the Philippines. Acquired the oil field by aiding the rebel. There's a lot of politics, friends. Point is, they're occupied. That includes Daga Dahas. So it's time for surprise. Alright, yeah. Sneak in. I love company. Purple haze on this mission. Any concerns, Captain? No. Good luck. Alright. So we're stealing Midas while they're engaged in civil war. It's like looting during the riot. Yeah, except the loot is your sister and a giant bomb, dude. So we just missed a whole lot of dialogue. I'm gonna back that up really quick. That's the one thing I don't like about this game and the way it kind of like progresses. You know, it's like, hey, look, I can like talk to all these people and stuff, but I have no idea if that's like relevant or not because I don't know who's the endpoint, or I'm making a guess, right? Like, thankfully, yeah, like the captain was at the top of the list because it's the first one I picked. So like, it's great that I can get all this feedback, but it's also like, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Just skip through this. Great. And again, here it's like I can like leave this room if I wanted. Because I don't know who the endpoint is for like progressing this chapter. Okay, so it's definitely not Lukov. Alright, I guess we are just leaving. But again, I have to like take a guess at it, right? That's kind of annoying. Just like to make sure I get everything that I want. Hey mercenaries, how's it going? Yeah, I love being called just to be greeted in this way. No problem. They were working together this time. Yeah. Oh no. It's these two. These two are gonna fight again. You're still pretty much... Dude! Calm it back! Fucking nerd. How much time? Let's get ready. She's not gonna be happy if I talk to her again. She's she's being the better person in this situation. Good. I'm worried about you. Oh, now she's dishing it. I love it. I love it. Is that Fergie? No, that's not Fergie. Tricky. Although, what if? You know what the most important thing in driving a wanzer is? It's rhythm. You need good rhythm. Okay. We're writing things like that, huh? Burmick. Looks like her bit. I don't know about that. I don't really quite see it, Tricky. I'm sorry. Also, I don't remember the last time I saw a picture of Fergie, so maybe I'm not a good test for this. Let's go to the crew room. Let's talk to our friends here again. I take back MIDAS if we succeed. Target is an OC. Yep. Finally see Alyssa. Hey, time's money. Let's go. All right. Yeah. What better time to check my email? Except she's not doing cartwheels at the Times Square at 8 a.m. What? What? Tricky, what are you talking about? Is Fergie doing cartwheels at Times Square at 8 a.m. for some reason? Why would Fergie be doing cartwheels at 8 a.m. in Times Square? I haven't seen the famous Fergie Tricky banana. Fergie Times Square cartwheel. Fergie does cartwheels, performing Barracuda on the Today Show in 2008. It was going cute until she started doing cartwheels and trying to twerk. Well, let's keep the audio off to make sure I don't get DMCA'd. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, the daily lottery. Great. I mean, first off, that's not a cartwheel. I don't think that's called a cartwheel technically, is it? A cartwheel's like sideways, isn't it? What? She's just going for it. She's like singing at top of her lungs and doing cartwheels at the same time. Is it Barracuda? Like the Barracuda I'm thinking of? Can't tell what song is being played, but she is shaking her ass off. Good lord. I mean, good for her. That's what I'll say. It's just... you know? Great. Tricky. I am unsure how you don't have like a GIF of her doing these cartwheels just on your stream waiting page when you'll like be right back and stuff like that. That sounds like something that you would have had already, right? Yeah, you do. Yes, Tricky, you do need that. That's what I'll say. Let's check this email for Ryogo here. Great. I heard you're working with the USN. Spender friend of mine told me. I don't know. I didn't know the USN took in fugitives. Japan would never do that. Spender, blah, blah, blah. Password. I think I've already looked at this one. Yeah, this guy again. Why is he so nice? Who is he? I have no idea. Kang says, in 2003, as a member of the Black Eyed Peas, Fergie released a chart-topping single. I assume you mean chart. Chart-topping single. They immediately tried your race. What song was that, Ganj? I actually don't remember. No, cart as in cart. Cart as in cartwheels. If you don't remember, they successfully, yeah, I guess so, Ganj. I got MIB'd, you know, with that little memory eraser thing. Burmick says her peak was Kids Incorporated show. Burmick, I would say her peak was when that clip released of her having an accident on stage is what I remember. Kind of where things ended for Fergie, if I'm being honest. So like every moment up until that happened, essentially. I get it. Being on stage is hard. Have any emails sent? No. Let's get out of here. Let's just say it didn't start as get it started. If I recall correctly, like there were people who really enjoyed the Black Eyed Peas before that whole thing, and like they were like a legitimate, like they had legitimate chops as like being known as like a rap group, right? And then all of a sudden they were just like, no, we're going headfirst into this like super poppy sound instead, right? I don't remember like the other members of that band's name. I remember like there's one of them that was like people are saying was like, yeah, he's a legit rapper. He's really, really talented. I don't remember their name. Gosh, you tried to link something? Will I Am. Yeah, that's it. That's it. His name is a link. What? Oh, right. Yeah, because it's got the periods in there. It's that famous I.am, you know, web address domain name. Yeah, welcome back. It's Gaon. Tree says, I watched that clip right after doing the cartwheel and says, you know where you are? You're in the jungle. Oh, great. 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 Incredible. Let's get to this mission already, shall we? Guessing going into the deck. I assume. All right. I like how that little like pointing down hand went like as soon as it got to the destination, it was like thumbs up. That's fun. That's like up there with like the okie dokie we were seeing before, where it's like I need more of my interfaces to do that, you know? How this is far from the coast. How do we sneak up on them in a submarine? It's a daredevil tactic. Look, this guy loves daredevil. This guy says back when you could get away with the .yada yada address, you registered in the Cook Islands. I don't know what the my automod got you with something there, it's Kaon. I don't know what you put after that whatever it was for the address. See, tall bases built into the mountain. Okay. You can only attack this from the air, right? Submarines can't fly, so what's the point of being on one? .cock domains. Interesting. willam.com. Tricky, you can't put a space in a URL though. So Tricky, that would just be william.com, which that has to exist already for something else. For what? I have no idea. Unless will.i.am somehow jumped on that. You could put like a dash, right? will-i-am.com, perhaps? I don't know. It's like bottom of the lake. There's a connection to the sea. All right. Wouldn't it be a subdomain for am.com? Maybe. I don't know. You'd have to check that Wikipedia page that lists every single subdomain you can possibly buy, right? But obviously a lot of those are restricted too, depending on like, you know, point of origin. So William during the day, will dash I am at night. Yeah, look, Trigger Banana. Some people have creative aliases, some people not so much. Maybe will.i.am is very like, you know, much like we were talking about like last week, right? will.i.am probably has usernames that they are surely embarrassed by, and will.i.am is the one that came out on top, right? You know, somewhere I'm sure in will.i.am's history is like 420xx underscore will 69 weed lord 420 xxx or something, right? Whomst amongst us doesn't have something like this? We all do. We all do. We all did at one point. Also, I don't think a submarine can go in a lake. Lake's usually not very deep. Take too long to walk to the base. Place the wanzers in a pod and launch them directly. This is just like Metal Gear. All right. Are you saying wanzers as missiles? Yeah, why not? Is that going to be okay? It's also wanzers can withstand. Yeah, you know. I told you this would be a Daredevil attack. The balls, Lukav. I like Daredevil. Lakes aren't very deep. Try to walk through one. I mean, tricky compared to a submarine and a giant mech. I would say lakes aren't very deep. 2 routes to the center. Route A through the front. Route B up the mountain's face. Do I actually get to pick? Choose a route depending on how battles go. Decide that for yourself. Okay. Oregon Trail follower goal. There's like good Oregon Trail like clones out there. Tricky, I'm surprised. Have you played Oregon Trail? Tricky, that feels like something you would have done on your stream, right? Bill Hayes and I will be the diversionary force. Emma's group will infiltrate the library and seize MIDAS. Or the scientists. We'll rescue them along with MIDAS. That's the mission. Okay. Streamed like 11 years ago. It's pretty good. I still enjoy it. There's like a lot of like old PC DOS games I wish were easier to stream. It's not always easy to do, right? Or at least I don't have an easy way to do it, unfortunately. Look at this girl. Look at her cool. She's got cool hair. Stand by for launch. Oh, hell yeah. Also, I just remembered, I didn't outfit... Ah, shit. That girl joined us, and I didn't outfit her at all. Fuck. Here's hoping it gives me opportunity, otherwise I have to go back. Getting too distracted by all this Fergie talk. And will.i.am subdomains. Shit. I don't think I'm going to get an opportunity to... Fuck. It's alright. We're back here now, folks. Shit. Yeah, there she is. Too distracted. Alright, let's see. Yep. Normal. She's got no skills. I need to know what kind of pilot she is. If I'm not mistaken. Let's do a quick search here. Front mission 3. Yun. Let's go characters. Specialties. Yun is indeed a burst character, so that means she likes guns. Okay, so I will probably just build her in a very similar way as I did for Ryogo. Ah, but she can get double shot. She's got these hover legs. That's kind of neat, I guess. So I don't have any more of the legs that actually give me more movement speed. So, I don't know. Let's keep those. That's fine. To get to a shop, so let's do some online shopping. Sorry, I wish I'd done this earlier. Then I have to go through. I'll just speed through all that dialogue, right? Oregon Trail is kind of neat. You're right, it's Kang. I do think that game is pretty fun. I think it's like a good riff on the original Oregon Trail, right? Alright, parts. And I should get her probably the rate of fire and stuff, right? I think that's all arms, though. She comes with these. She'll get her double shot. Let's make sure we give her a second gun, if that's the case. Probably not a shotgun, though. She would probably do better with a machine gun, which... I don't have a lot of money right now. Which is going to be a problem. Also, this takes her over her weight limit. Let's remove that. I could probably give her this little machine gun. Oh, this still takes over the weight limit. God damn it. Buy that backpack. There we go. This will help. Okay. And let's buy one of these fancier guns. Okay. Could probably also do this, if I'm being honest. Let's go parts, left arm. Fire up. I think Ryogo here is holding onto these arms. Let's just swap one of these arms off. Then I can go to her, setup, parts. I have like no money. This is rough. Wait, where's that? There's like specific arms I'm looking for that will give... Did I take the wrong one off? I'm just looking for the specific arms that will give her the chance at learning Rate of Fire Up, which is the skill I'm looking for. Okay, it's these. Okay, so in this case, let's change to that. Or actually, throw these on. It's fine. Late of here there. Hello. Hope you're doing all right. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Okay, let's go back to our lady here. There it is. Great. I think we're all set. I have no idea what these will unlock. Let's leave these as a default for now. Let's also change her color. Ooh, like a fun pink, maybe? Or a cool orange? Yeah, with this fun pink. Why not? Oh boy. I can't afford upgrades. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, I can't afford any of this. Alright, we'll just have to go with it as is. At least she has another gun that's better than the one she had before, right? Okay. Oh my god, I gotta scroll through all this dialogue again. Oh my god, we're all the way back here, aren't we? I think we'll be fine. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Great. Just keep moving. Yep, yep. Yep. Yep, we gotta infiltrate the base. 2 paths. Out the mountain. Getting into big, weird missiles to launch us. Fantastic. Yep. Launching. Let's see this part again. This seems dangerous. That's not like a good way to like transport someone. Getting thrown into a mech and then thrown into a giant missile pod and then being shot across the bow of a giant submarine. I'm not sure that's a good way to travel. So how long have I been going so far? About 2 hours? Okay. We'll go another half hour with this game. Then maybe we'll do something else. Pick out the radar and the comm facilities. Alright. Do what you want afterward. Let's dance! I like Cindy's moxie. Cindy seems fun. She's given Ryogo, like, a lot of the shit, and he sucks, so I'm okay with this. It's an efficient way, though. You get there quick. I guess, lady, landing might be a little tough. That was pretty hectic, just like my boy Kazuki says here. Oh, that's a great way to land. This game's alright. Who's the crazy punk who thought this plan up? Alright, let's go. These two are going to end up hooking up. Like, absolutely, right? It's like, hey, don't slack off. And then he's going to give her shit back. And she's going to call him, like, a punk. And then this game is going to interpret that as, like, they're crushing on each other, right? Yeah. Gotta be kidding me. You call that incentive? Christ. Yeah, come on, dude. It's like, do you not see the giant explosions? We should get moving. God, just like, I need that in my life. Alright. I guess I'm picking where I'm going. So looks like we saved time. However, the terrain is pretty rough. Sure, we can get into the base, but we're starting to meet resistance. Our core position in the foothills where the lab is located. Oh, I can't. Yeah, you can't pick the actual comm facility with your opponent. I mean, front gate seems pretty good. I'm okay with the fights, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna double check to see if there's really any benefit if I should go one way or another, you know? It looks pretty much the same. It's like a couple differences here, but mostly just in terms of like the things you're fighting. You're still fighting all the same stuff. Oh, it's possible. Yeah, it all looks the same. I don't even know which one is A or B in this case, but let's take the front gate. Actually, I guess it's the prudent thing to do. Throw a safe state down here, right? I might look at, like, you know, the alternate path in my off time or something. Also, let me fix my lighting situation. There we go. Who's this? Simone? It's an enemy attack. Is it the rebels? No. They're wanzers of unknown nationality. No one tell them where we're from. Don't tell anyone that they were USN, right? They're here for mice. Oh, so they know of it. Okay. Bring the soldier confined for insubordination. That would be violation of military regulations. I don't care! Alright. I don't know who you are, but you'll never get to it. I don't even know who this guy is. Isn't this music? It's something about bringing to a military base, and we're gonna play this like sick drum and bass beat in the background. Oh, look at this big boy! He's got that big legs, that big gun. Yeah, what is with that crazy cannon? Go into the hangar that giant weapon was in. First, I have to take care of that behemoth. I don't want to hear you cutting out now. We're going in. Dude, you're pretty amped. Again, just amped up because his sister's always on his mind and he gets super pissed and angry about it, right? Alright, here we go. So we have Yun with us now, which is great. Extra hands, right? Not gonna complain. Oh, wait, no, I can only select up to 4 players. That's interesting. Who should I take? I mean, Dennis kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure the but it's like sniper rifles in this game are like worse missile launchers, except they don't take ammo. But I never ever need that much ammo, right? Or very rarely yet. Maybe Dennis should take a seat on this one. You know? Let's try this. Let's turn her accuracy up. All right. Okay, how are we going to place him? I mean, I can't see anything else on the map, so... Sure. All right, here we go. Cool face. Who is Cool Face? This is Cool Face. We read you just. Emma's code name is Cool Face. I mean, she has a pretty cool face. I'll give her that. It's all right. Cool Face. Great. Let's check our enemies. Tank, a guy with a gun, and this behemoth. No mechs to worry about, interestingly enough. Also, I can zoom all the way over here if I want to punch the shit out of this guy. Let's deal with... don't want to get too close to that thing quite yet. Because that thing will absolutely wreck me, right? Let's keep our distance for now. Also, I'm guessing that I can shoot like a mile away, so that's not going to help. Punch it. You can see that. I can just hit this from here. Let's just do this. Oh, that's good. Okay, that thing disabled its legs. Should probably shoot this guy. Ow. A lot of those bullets missed, you know, like... It's a fun sound that makes. All right, we got double shot already right at the gate. I'd love to unlock new skills. Oh, she just wrecked that guy. So this little dance she does with her mech is really good. It's a good dance. I like it. I'm into it. Oh shit, that's not good. That's super not good. 65%. Well. Ooh. Thank God. I gotta kill that thing fast. Also, she's in... I gotta move her away. This is not good, actually. Okay. Ouch. Okay, that's good, that's good. This guy's taking a long shot. Ah, jeez. Oof. Please select the target for support fire. I mean... hitting this thing would be wise, right? Yeah, I'm trying to catch these guys in here, but it doesn't... I don't know if that'll fully hit or not, because see how it's like... the way this is getting highlighted? I'm going to assume it's okay. Let's assume this still will work. Like this. I don't think that did jack shit. Well, crap. Okay. Let's move her back a little bit. Let's finish this guy off. Okay, that did do some damage. That's fine. It doesn't... That support fire does a lot less than I thought. That's all. Let's move you out of the way. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's even better. RIP to that guy. Yeah! One and done. I mean, no, that's not true. We got hit beforehand, so... Still. Oh gosh. So I can shoot back if I wanted, but that means I have to possibly eat this hit. Or if I use my shield, I can block it. I should probably use my shield. 73% is higher than 50, so okay, that was a good decision. Also, this guy's not taking any shots at me, it seems. Oh, well, there we go. I might lose my shield on this one. Oh, good, he missed. Thank God. Well, except for this little jerk. I need to take out this big cannon thing. I think it's going to start going to be a problem soon, right? Let's double check. It's got a lot of hit points. But also its hit chance is pretty low compared to these other enemies, right? %126% chance to hit. That's a lot. I think this is the move. I think we should go... Actually, hold on. One sec. One sec. Range 2 to 6. Okay, so it does have a machine gun if you get up close. I was gonna say, I'm like, can I just like walk up to it and not have to deal with it, right? But if it does have a ways to hit you from close in, so let's take out this tank. Oh. Hell yeah. Didn't get the kill, but that's fine. Let's take pilot damage off, because I don't think that's as useful for her. I could just walk right up to this guy and blast him if I wanted. She can't reach anything from here, which is disappointing. Yeah. You know what? That's fine. I'll live with that. here. Ow. This could be a dumb idea. This could be a bad idea. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, yeah! Ouch! That sucked. Sucker. Uh-oh. 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 Oh! Lost an arm! Support fire. Just hit this guy. Doesn't even do more damage if I have like more of those, you know, blocks hit him directly. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, let's finish this thing off. Of course, 1 hit point left. You know what? Yeah, way to go, girl. Okay. Send Kazuki over here. Alright. Alright. Almost. Oh, a tackle too? I'll take that. Great. Although, one of these has to go down. The tank is surrendering, it seems. But also, ironically, it has, like, virtually no health. Let's give it to, the new girl to finish it off. Give her more experience, right? That was easy. Mostly. 100%! 100%! Look, that's not getting any better than this as it shakes out. For 500 bucks. I'll take it. I'll take it. I think that's the first time I've actually gotten 100% off a mission, but... So let's open this. Okay. Oh, man. I keep forgetting. Kazuka here is also a, like, not a child, but I think he's only like 21 or something like this, if I'm not mistaken. Like him and Ryogo and even Emma, if I'm not mistaken. 21-year-old and being like a lead scientist creator of a giant, like, weird, highly militarized bomb. It's like truly some anime shit in here, right? Also, I forgot her name was Cool Face. Yeah, strike on point A2. Oh, well, that's how we're opening it. Okay. Might want to move. Might want to move more than that. Or not. I think that shock calmed me down a little. Yeah, okay. That's not how shock works. You don't become better in a state of shock. I mean, not ideally, at least. I don't think that's how that works. Let's save. It is 9:30. Perhaps I should consider stopping. How are we doing? How long have I been going for again? Uptime. It's Adam's family time? Oh gosh, it's chaos. Almost 3 hours. That's not so bad. Let me see here. Also, did Liv start streaming as well? Let me double check. She did? Okay. Maybe we'll send people over her way. Because I gotta do my taxes. Real, like, real cool guy stuff, you know? Fighting Bag Dragon. Bag Dragon? Sure you don't mean, like, big? Yeah. I mean, it can be a big bag dragon. Yeah, I don't know. I thought you were going to say bad dragon, but I'm like, oh, that's a sex thing. That's a whole other. Anyways, let's double check our email really quick before we sign off. Again, I don't think you get emails unless you're maybe in the other parts of this room. It's a whole other. Thanks, Ganj. Hey, Ganj. Thanks. Thanks. Is that the name of just the objet, or is it the name of the company? I think it's the name of the company, isn't it? 'Cause I think the company makes like a wide variety of bag dragons. if I'm not mistaken. It's the brand. Okay, so I was right. Oh, we got an email. Let's check our emails. Hopefully it's not about bag dragons. I heard your word. Oh, right. We just didn't open this yet. We had this already. Never mind. Oops, didn't want to open. Okay, great. Great. No one to send an email to. Let's get out of here. Let me just save my game again really quick. How many missions did we do today? 2? Maybe 3? I think we did 3, right? There's a lot of missions in this game. It's like I kind of have like a guide as a reference every time I kind of go through it. And I'm making like YouTube like chapter markers and stuff like that. I'll typically see which mission I'm on and stuff like that. Also, where's my music? That's also not the right scene. There we go. But like, I think I'm only on like maybe like mission 15, if that. 15? Yeah, that was only mission 15. And there are, last I checked, like 60 somewhat odd missions this game. It's going to be a long series, folks. 5 parts, up to 15, or maybe a quarter of the way there. I might have to find a day I can just like burn through all that stuff. But it's like all that network stuff really slows the game down, right? If you were really to like stop and like actually try and do all of that stuff, if you care. I'm like, I care, but it's like, I don't know if it's like the most interesting thing to see on stream and stuff, right? Anything's auto-modded if you're brave enough. It's Kang. You're not wrong. Assuming what we're talking about there. Anyways, let's end the stream there. Let's send everyone over to Liv, because I think Liv is very cool. I think Liv deserves the eyeballs. Also, like I said, I got things I gotta take care of, right? So yeah, it's Kang. You too. It's Kang. I hope you had a good time watching wrestling. Let's talk about it in Liv's stream or something like that, right? But of course, I gotta end this one first. And that means I gotta do the promo, because of course, this video will be archived over at youtube.com/@RJLee. Of course, like, comment, subscribe when you're over there. It's free, you might as well. But if you're watching on the VOD, hey VOD, why don't you come over to twitch.tv/RJLee. Give me a follow over here. It's also free. Get a little notification every time I go live. Of course, do support me over here on Twitch. You can do so with a Twitch subscription. That just gets rid of the ads. It gets fun emotes for everyone. Of course, that goes towards the double header of bonus streams. That goal, we got a ways to go on that one, but you know, we just finished out doing some of those bonus streams recently, so excited for the next one, for the next time. Of course, one half of that is let's rank almost every Neo Geo MVS game. The other half of that is a playlist LP, which is where I curate 1 to 2 hours worth of music, playing my guitars back there for you live on the internet using Rocksmith with all that fine custom DLC from the fine folks over at Custom Forge. Thank you for the Custom Forge to me. I would not be able to do any of those streams without them. Of course, once you bypass all that business, you can always leave me a tip and or donation. You can just do so by checking my links down below. There's a big old face there with a curious face on it. It says click here, tip or donate. Of course, that goes towards the cooking stream fund, which is helping me fund a couple things for doing some cooking streams down the road. We got a ways to go yet again, but we'll get there someday. Trying to get some kind of a streaming laptop situation, right? I don't need something too fancy for that, probably. But I also need a microphone and probably at least a new camera. The camera would be cheap. I'm not worried about that. But like wireless mic of some kind probably would be helpful for that. So that's where all that cash is now going towards. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Thank you so much to My Hero Zero for a very kind sub for 10 months. Good Lord. And Burmick as well. Also for those very fine 10 months. Thank you so much for everyone who's ever contributed that. I'm going to cut to the end of the stream to my end card as always. And then we'll come right back. But for now, for everyone on the VOD, hope you have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed that episode. We'll be back again tomorrow for more Front Mission 3. We gotta do this 2 week now, because Mecha Monday, not enough for just this very long game. So we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you again so much. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye.